In the previous video, I talked about the word because, as it's a very commonly used word in IELTS, and today I'm going to talk about another commonly used word, and that's get, for the IELTS speaking test. So make sure to stay to the end of the video, where I'll provide you with a little story to show the get phrasal verbs in context, and then I'll give you some exercises so that you can test yourself on the get phrasal verbs that we've learned today, and you will find the answers to that test in my community below. As you can see from this graph, there are many get phrasal verbs with many different meanings depending on the word that comes after get. For example, get can be used to describe movement. Get up, get down, get in, get out, get back, get away, get on, get off, and get around. Another example, relationships. Get along with, get together, get back at, get in with. Or management. Get by, get ahead, get behind, get carried away, get tied up. Or communication. Get across, get through to, get at, or get wind of. And finally on the graph, recovery. Get over, get through, and get rid of. Here are 6 powerful phrasal verbs using get that will make your language seem more fluent and native speaker-like. Firstly, get into. To get in or start enjoying something. For example, I got into reading novels during the lockdown. Get by, meaning to manage or survive on what you have. For example, I don't need much to get by, just the basics. Get over, meaning to recover from an illness or a bad experience. For example, it took her a while to get over the breakup. Get away with, meaning to escape the consequences for doing something. For example, he got away with skipping classes because the teacher didn't notice. Get rid of, meaning to throw away or discard something you do not want. For example, I got rid of all the clutter in my room. Get through, meaning to succeed in finishing doing something difficult. For example, I managed to get through the exam with a passing grade. So we know the definitions, we've seen some examples. Now let's listen to some get phrasal verbs in context so that you can hear how they're used and how natural they sound. To do this, I have a little story for you. Let's go.
It was just another Tuesday morning, and Anna had to get up early to finish a presentation due at work. She'd stayed up late working on it, but still had some details to polish. Getting on with it right away was her only choice if she wanted to impress her boss. As she hurried to the office, she realized she'd forgotten her laptop charger. "Great," she muttered. Without it, she'd have to get through the whole day without her laptop. Thankfully, her colleague Max agreed to lend her his. "If I ever need anything, you can get back at me by asking for a favor," he joked. Halfway through her work, Anna got a call from her younger brother. He was having a problem with his college project and couldn't figure it out on his own. He couldn't get across what exactly he needed, so Anna promised to call him later when things were quieter. For now, she had to get down to preparing her presentation. Right before lunch, Anna's boss walked by and mentioned that the meeting had been moved up. Panic surged. With only an hour to finalize everything, she knew she had to get rid of any unnecessary slides. She deleted a few, streamlined her points, and went over it all one last time. When she presented, it went well, her points were clear, and she managed to get her ideas across effectively. By the end of the day, her boss even praised her effort. "If you keep this up, you'll get ahead in no time," he said, smiling. Feeling accomplished, Anna called her brother and helped him solve his issue. "Now I know I can get by with a little help from my big sister," he teased. Finally heading home, Anna felt a huge weight lifted. She'd managed to get through a challenging day, and it was satisfying to get on with the next step of her career.
Thanks for listening to the little story. Now you can go to my community below for a quick test to see how much you've learned, and you will find the answers there too. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for more IELTS tips. See you next time on IELTS with Will.